Welcome to this brand new episode of Yuva Bharat. I'm Gaurav Chaudhary and welcome to you all. In today's episode, we discuss about the typography and illustration course at JJ School of Applied Art, Mumbai, and meet the award-winning architect Sonali Srivastava Rastogi from New Delhi-based Morphogenesis Architecture Studio, and Chitranjan Bhattacharya, Associate Director, ITM Global Center, will discuss about MBA in Retail Management. So JJ School of Applied Arts, Mumbai is one of the premier institutes we have in the country for commercial arts. It has various courses, typography, illustrations and photography. And today we are talking about the Masters of Fine Art course in typography and illustrations. It is one of the most premier courses we have in the country for commercial arts. Just take a look.
Sir JJ Institute of Applied Arts provide facilities for the professional and specialized training in visual communication. The specialized areas covered are postgraduate course in Masters of Fine Arts, Applied Arts, in subjects of illustration and typography. The duration is 2 years respectively.
The drawing is the soul of illustration. Illustration जो है वो to express your ideas through the drawing, to communicate your ideas through the drawing, to communicate your ideas through visual. That visual form should be drawn through the drawing, with the help of drawing.
Masters of Fine Arts, Applied Arts, Typography. The students of the first year are introduced to lettering, introduction of typography, typography for advertising communication, expressive typography, book typography and project typography.
Typography, letters were something which I really loved. To play with these letters was my main aim, and typography was the elective which gave me the scope to play with the letters. So that was the main reason. And Indian scripts.
It has become quite essential for our students to have sufficient knowledge of computers. So they have to be computer savvy. But being computer savvy isn't enough. You should be a good artist. You should be a good designer. And such skills of art and design can be developed only by practice.
All the software which are coming in the market is just a tool. They cannot compete with a human being. So if you have good skill, then only you can use that software properly. Otherwise you can't. Software is of no use.
Masters of Fine Arts, Applied Art, Illustration. The students of illustration at the first year are introduced to anatomy, techniques and styles in illustration, illustration for advertising, illustration for publishing, printing processes and reproduction methods. In the second year, they are further introduced to architectural illustrations, industrial illustrations, computer graphics and animation. Again, to have a practical use of the theory they learnt, they also have project work and dissertation made compulsory for the course.
For illustration, the basic skill is required is a good drawing and sketching skill. And I always love drawing with pencils and skill, this kind of thing. So, and nowadays there is tremendous scope for the illustrator, like animation industry, advertising, and there are many companies who hire illustrator. So there is tremendous scope in today and in future. There are lots of scope. That's why I chose this field.
The course is designed for the large number of talented youth whose desire are better satisfied by training that is both theoretical and practical in character.
Basic skills, they have to be there with each and every student. He should be good in calligraphy, he should be good in typography, he should be very good in rendering. That is, if an apple is kept in front of him, he should be able to render the apple in the realistic manner as well as stylistic manner. But besides these rendering skills, student is also expected to read a lot, see a lot, think a lot.
Admission for Masters of Fine Arts, Applied Arts. The forms are issued within a period of 10 days after the date of declaration of results of BFA, that's Bachelor of Fine Arts, Applied Arts, examination of University of Mumbai. The eligibility for the candidate applying for MFA, that is Master of Fine Arts, Applied Art, are: the candidate must have passed the Bachelor's of Fine Arts degree examination in the respective branch of this university or an examination of another university recognized by the university as equivalent thereto. The admission to the course will be made purely on the merits of the candidate at the qualifying examination and on the performance of the candidate in an interview.
JJ has done a lot. It has taught me and given me wider fields actually. It has opened a lot of fields to me basically.
There is no ban or no such barrier for the person who is going out from this institution that he cannot work in particular field. Of course, mechanical engineering or such type of field, they are totally different. But in general, the student going out, particularly with this course or study, he can work anywhere. Of course, in good condition, good position, and with good technology.
Scope is like Indian scripts. Indian scripts these days are in, you can say, because lots has been done in English, and India, it has to be explored. So there is a lot of scope to do in calligraphy as well as typography of Indian scripts.
We get lots of exposure. People from different companies came here. Means they don't came. Means whenever we go to the market, we get a good response for them, and we also get a part-time job over there. I also work in Animagics as a trainee animator, and you can get lots of freelancing work also to do. So you get exposure in the market while you are in the college.
For further details, contact Sir JJ Institute of Applied Art, Dr. DN Road, Mumbai 400001, or call us on 022-2262-1276 or 022-2262-1277.
And we're taking a very short break right now. When we come back, we'll meet the architect Sonali Srivastava Rastogi, who's one of the promoters and the architect of Morphogenesis Architecture Studio based in New Delhi. You keep watching Yuva Bharat. Welcome back after the break. Well, there is a thin line difference between construction and architecture, just like the difference between language and literature. Architecture is more than just designing buildings or houses. It is more about organizing space, keeping all the planning, all the strategies in the mind. And today we have the story of Sonali Srivastava Rastogi, who is one of the promoters and partners of Delhi-based Morphogenesis Architecture Studio. Let's take a look at her success story.
Architecture is more than designing buildings. An architect organizes space, designs houses, office buildings, skyscrapers, landscapes, and even entire cities. Sonali Rastogi, now one of the promoters and partners of Morphogenesis Architecture Studio, started her career with a routine internship and training with other architects. Many a times, being a woman, she was not taken seriously. However, she moved on and proved it through her patience, perseverance, and her passion for work.
To begin with, architecture is a very exciting, but it's a very slow process. When I say slow, it doesn't mean you work slow. There's a lot of work demand. But what it means is it takes a while for your dream, which is your product, to be visually seen by you. I mean, the smallest of architecture projects could take a year, year and a half before you see what you have built. So one, it requires a lot of patience for anybody starting with. It cannot be that, okay, I've come in and here I've achieved this in 1 week and here I've achieved this in 2 weeks. That's not going to happen. For a long time, you have to understand that you're assimilating the process of construction. You start seeing things that you have worked on earliest a year, possibly 2 years onwards in your career, you start seeing the physical reality. The one thing that we concluded was that architecture is such an open-ended profession in terms of what can, and so are a lot of other creative professions. But because this is like creative as well as technical as well as scientific as well as very laborious, also very electronics savvy, because we use computing to a very high degree, and softwares to a very high degree. So there's a lot of different kind of open-endedness available within the profession. So there's no end to learning. And it's a constant growth curve and constant learning process.
Established in 1996 and with lots of awards to its credit, Morphogenesis Studio today is a big and a successful name both at the national and international level. Simply because the team here strives to develop techniques wherein the design process itself is multi-dimensional, networked and adaptive, and the design thinking is continuously in a state of dynamic changes.
In Morphogenesis today we have a total strength of about 70 people, which includes 50 architects and with about 40 projects in the office. And what we try and do is to involve every team member in all aspects of the work that we are doing. As a result, it doesn't matter whether they are fresh graduates or they're trainees or experienced architects. We like to get input from everybody at all stages of work.
Morphogenesis is now 10 years old. It was started by Manit and myself. It was always meant to be a collective of like-minded people.
Sonali Rastogi and Sanjay Bharadwaj and their team moved on with their areas of core competency, such as cross-referencing systems, the use of emerging technology, system and non-deterministic design, experimenting with building materials, construction technology and client satisfaction. So, it is important to have the right preparatory plan from school.
The Bachelor of Architecture program starts soon after, immediately after high school. You're eligible to apply for the BArch course immediately after completing your class 12. And almost all the architecture schools today in the country require that you have to have studied science as your main subjects in high school. And they usually have an entrance examination which is based which anybody with over 60% marks in their class 12 boards can apply for. And then you sit for the entrance examination, and if you're selected in that, then you're into the college. It is usually a 5-year program for bachelors in architecture in most of the institutes in the country today.
Then when you move on to postgraduate studies, you have a choice between, within India, you have a choice between studying landscape architecture, you have a choice to do urban design, you have a choice to do housing. Quite often the urban design and housing degree is clubbed together. You have a master's in design itself, which is an advanced form of design thinking really that is taught. There is masters in urban planning, masters in town planning, and now some of the universities are offering masters in product design, masters in graphic design, but these are all streams that architecture can move off into.
It is equally important to select the right institution to do a course in architecture. Emphasizing on research work, the use of computational techniques, developing evolutionary and generative systems, Sonali Rastogi says that in the field of architecture, students can choose different careers.
There are some specializations in architecture that actually come through experience and personal choices that you have made. This could be working with heritage buildings. Okay, there is a master's in conservation as well, but a lot of people go through that. A lot of people go through just experience with heritage buildings. There is the teaching of architecture, which is a full-fledged profession. There is no postgraduate specialization required to teach, but so a lot of architects diversify into the teaching of architecture or design or other allied design professions. They are people who diversify into visualization, but they'll go off into media, into filmmaking, into graphics, illustrations, so and sometimes even into fashion. There's some very reputed fashion designers today whose original training is in architecture.
It is important to make attempts to find a career-related position while school or network your way into a firm with the help of your interviewing skills and portfolio.
I shouldn't say it was that easy getting a job, because I just finished my architecture and